sit alone, echoes of laughter, memories gone, photos on the wall, they fade to gray, a glimpse of happiness slipping away. There were days we shined so bright, but now I'm lost in endless night. Vanishing smiles, drifting like smoke, soft as whispers, every word we spoke. The warmth we shared, now cold and still. In the empty air, I feel the chill. I remember the way you used to laugh. Now it's a shadow broken half. Promises made in the light of day turn to dust and blew away. Time took you far, left me behind. All that's left are echoes hard to find. Vanishing smiles, fading like stars, lost in the silence of who we are. I search for your face, but it's nowhere near. In the quiet night, I drown in fear. If I could hold you one last time, to feel your warmth, to cross that line. But the past is gone, just empty skies. All that's left are your vanishing eyes. Vanishing smiles, slipping away, like whispers lost in the break of day. The warmth we had, forever still. In the hollow heart, I feel the chill. Gone are the smiles, lost in the haze, just a faded dream from a brighter day. I close my eyes and you're nowhere near, only a memory, crystal clear. The world feels empty, dark and wide, walking alone with no one by my side. The sound of footsteps fades away in the shadows of a cold gray day. I thought you'd stay, thought you'd be here, but now I'm lost in a silent fear. Through the falling rain, I call your name, but only echoes feel my pain. Drops like tears that wash the ground, still I'm haunted by the sound. Every streetlight blurs in the night, casting shadows, no end in sight. There's an emptiness where you used to be. Familiar walls feel strange to me. Pictures on the shelves, they gather dust. Reminders of the days we lost our trust. Every room whispers your name, but nothing here feels the same. In the place we called home, shadows fall, echoes of laughter down empty halls. I can feel your ghost in every room, turning memories into quiet gloom. I still hear your voice, soft and low, like a melody from long ago. The warmth we had is a cold embrace, every corner holds a trace. The colors fade like a worn-out dream. Nothing here is what it seems. In the place we called home, you're everywhere. In the broken light and the empty chair, I reach for you, but you're out of sight. Just shadows left in the dead of night. The colors fade like a worn-out dream. Nothing here is what it seems. In the place we called home, you're everywhere. In the broken light and the empty chair, I reach for you, but you're out of sight. Just shadows left in the dead of night. I try to hold on, but it slips away. The love we knew just couldn't stay. If walls could speak, they'd tell of pain, of hearts that broke in the pouring rain. In the place we called home, I walk alone, through shattered dreams, through the unknown. Our voices fade, lost in the dark, just silent echoes, just distant sparks. Now this house is just a hollow shell, a place of memories where shadows dwell. In the place we called home, you're gone, but I still linger, holding on. I watch the sky, it's turning gray, carrying whispers of yesterday. Promises we made so close, so near, now they're fading like they were never here. I thought love would last, but I was wrong. Now I'm left with the ghost of a song. We're dust in the wind, scattered and torn, blown far away from where we were born. Memories drift, slip through my hands, lost in time like shifting sands. Our days together, they feel so light, just fleeting shadows and fading light. What once felt real is just a blur, moments slipping as they were. I held so tight, afraid to lose, but in the end we couldn't choose. We're dust in the wind, scattered and torn, blown far away from where we were born. Memories drift, slip through my hands, lost in time like shifting sands. I held so tight, afraid to lose, but in the end we couldn't choose. We're dust in the wind, scattered and torn, blown far away from where we were born. Memories drift, slip through my hands, lost in time like shifting sands. If I could hold on to one last piece, to keep your warmth, a small release. But life moves on like drifting sand, no way to hold it in my hand. We're dust in the wind, scattered afar, lost in the night like a falling star. No path to follow, no road to mend, just empty echoes that never end. We're dust in the wind, faded gone. A love that lived but couldn't go on. Now all that's left is a silent sky as the world keeps turning, passing by. I hear your silence louder than cries, a quiet sorrow in your eyes. The things we felt, we left unsaid, now they linger like ghosts in my head. Every glance, every sigh, all the words we let pass by. Unspoken words trapped inside, building walls we tried to hide. Between the lines we lost our way, love faded with each word we didn't say. I remember nights we stayed awake, holding on to dreams we couldn't make. Thoughts we buried, fears we kept, now haunt the promises we left. If only we had dared to speak, to fill the silence strong but weak. Unspoken words lost in the night, fading slowly out of sight. Every pause a world of pain, leaving scars that still remain. If only we had dared to speak, to fill the silence strong but weak. But time has passed, it's far too late. We're left with shadows of love and fate. Unspoken words, ghosts of us, broken dreams and fragile trust. What we held back, what we denied, now just echoes deep inside. Unspoken words, they linger here in the quiet room where I feel you near. If I could turn back, if I could try, I'd say the words before goodbye. I remember nights we stayed awake, holding on to dreams we couldn't make. Thoughts we buried, fears we kept, now haunt the promises we left. If only we had dared to speak, to fill the silence strong but weak. But time has passed, it's far too late. We're left with shadows of love and fate. I hear your voice in the fleeting glimpse in the dead of night. I reach for you, but there's only air. The space beside me cold and bare. Echoes of you linger on in every place now that you're gone. A shadow past, a silent tomb, lost in the echoes of a broken moon. If memories could bring you back, I'd follow each one like a faded track. But you're just a ghost, a distant view, and I'm left alone with echoes of you. If memories could bring you back, I'd follow each one like a faded track. But you're just a ghost, a distant view, and I'm left alone with echoes of you. In the quiet night, I still hear fragments of love that feel so near. But dawn will come and shadows fade, leaving me lost in the echoes we made. I walk through this house, it's quiet and cold. Echoes of laughter, memories unfold. Pictures on the wall, stories they tell. But without you here, it's a hollow shell. I reach for the warmth that used to be, but there's nothing left, just memories. Empty spaces fill this place, where your love left a trace. Every corner, every room feels like a faded, distant tune. The chair you sat in, the bed we shared, now feel like ghosts, a love impaired. I close my eyes, trying to see a glimpse of you, but it's only me. I'm haunted by the quiet here, the empty spaces you left, my dear. Empty spaces fill this place, where your love left a trace. Every corner, every room feels like a faded, distant tune. If words could speak, they'd tell our tale of love once strong, now grown pale. But silence echoes in the air, reminding me you're no longer there. Empty spaces fill this place, where your love left a trace. Every corner, every room feels like a faded, distant tune. Then lost inside these hollow walls, waiting for a voice that never calls. In this house of memories I face a life alone in empty spaces. The chair you sat in, the bed we shared, now feel like ghosts, a love impaired. I close my eyes, trying to see a glimpse of you, but it's all If lost inside these hollow walls, waiting for a voice that never calls. In this house of memories I face a life alone in empty spaces. Our love was a painting, vibrant and bright. Every stroke a promise, every shade was light. But time took its toll and colors bled, leaving a canvas of grey instead. The hues that once held us so close and true now fade away like morning dew. The fading colors slipping through what once was bright is now pale and blue. I reach for the warmth we used to know, but all that's left is a distant glow. I remember the day so vivid, so clear, when love was alive and you were near. But now it's a memory, soft and blurred, a silent echo, a whispered word. The picture we painted with hearts so bold now feels so empty, lifeless and cold. Fading colors slipping through what once was bright is now pale and blue. I reach for the warmth we used to know, but all that's left is a distant glow. The picture we painted with hearts so bold now feels so empty, lifeless and cold. Fading colors slipping through what once was bright is now pale and blue. I reach for the warmth we used to know, but all that's left is a distant glow. The picture we painted with hearts so bold now feels so empty, lifeless and cold. I remember the days so vivid, so clear, what once was bright is now pale and blue. I reach for the warmth we used to know, but all that's left is a distant glow. If I could restore the brush in hand, watching the colors drift like sand. In the fading light I say goodbye.